$250,000 full cash bond, but the judge released him to, they called it home incarceration. That's what they called it. And what the judge did pissed off the Louisville police chief. Steve Conrad is his name. According to reports, Louisville police chief Steve Conrad said via email that he could not talk about the quote incident that resulted in Miss Taylor's death because there's a pending public integrity investigation. But he did, however, criticize the release of her boyfriend, Kenneth Walker. He said, quote, "I certainly understand the need to make sure we are releasing those people who don't pose a risk to our community from the jail, especially as we face the outbreak of COVID-19. However, it's hard for me to see how a man accused of shooting a police officer falls into that low-risk category. And I am very frustrated by Mr. Walker's release to home incarceration." End quote. Now, to me, that's a direct threat to Kenneth's life. Because if the Louisville chief of police is admitting to being frustrated with his release, then how do you think his fellow officers would react to his now publicized anger? The 3 officers involved in this murder have all been placed on administrative leave, okay? According to reports, one of the officers by the name of Miles Cosgrove was sued back in 2006 for using excessive force by a man he shot at a Speedway gas station. However, Cosgrove was excused and won the lawsuit. The hashtag Justice for Bree is being used all over social media now, in which the public is seeking the arrest of the officers involved, in which they should be, okay? Not only should this be a public outcry, but our people must also take action now into our own hands. What do you mean by that, Dane? Well, during episode 2 of the podcast, I did say to shoot back, in which in this case, the brother shot back and wounded one. So now, I don't think that's even enough. Now I believe some examples will need to be established that will prevent these wannabe tyrants from wanting to do any harm to any innocent person. Maybe if the death totals of officers on duty spike up, then maybe it will drastically drop the number of deaths concerning innocent people of color murdered by police. Now, I'm not here to tell you what to do. I'm just here to make you think.